Rhonda with two great films, Beach Fever and Nightmare Sisters. I've also got viewer mail next on USA Up All Night. Together again on a wonderful Friday night, and along with our movies, I'll be reading viewer mail. Rhonda's been getting thousands of pieces of mail, and I promise I read all of them and answer all of them too. But let's talk films. Our first one is Beach Fever. It's got a feminist vibe going, women being good to themselves and appropriately tough on the guys. And later on, our good friend Linnea Quigley stars in Nightmare Sisters. But right now, let's roll Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. It's viewer mail night on USA Up All Night, and Rhonda loves that because I get to share all of your letters. Here we go. The first one. Is that cool? I love artwork. Is that a great picture of Rhonda's feet? The toenails are painted. Very cool. Very nice. Here we go. Rhonda. Next time you want to massage your feet with food, call me. I'll send you some foot cream in exchange for that cheesecake you plan to wiggle your tiny toes in. Look for a tube in the mail. Word. Love, Ralph. And wait, this is really great because Ralph drew a picture of himself. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Ralph. Love the hair. Now, your golden goddess of the airwaves has more movies and mail for you when we continue with USA Up All Night, right after these messages.
It's time for another installment of Ask Beverly Center. Questions of love, sex, indeed all matters of the heart, as well as shopping, are answered candidly and directly by our own Beverly Center. And now let's ask Beverly Center.
Hello, fans. This is Beverly Center, where we answer questions that you need to hear the answers to. We get down, we get funky, we get to it. Here we go. Dear Beverly Center, my 18-year-old son has taken to wearing my silk panties. At first I thought our housekeeper was stealing them from my dresser drawer. But lately my son Francis has started doing his own laundry and asking me a lot of questions about delicate washables. When I finally confronted him about this issue, he explained that he has a lot of respect for me and wants to be just like Mom. What should I do? Signed, Delicate Situation. Dear Delicate, start wearing jockey shorts. That's my answer. And I'm right, because I'm Beverly Center. See you soon.
Be sure to join us next time for another edition of Ask Beverly Center. This is your Up All Night announcer speaking.
It's viewer mail night, and Rhonda loves that. Here we go. Dear Rhonda, we are a society of foot-loving men, couples, and women. We publish a quarterly newsletter and have over 1,000 members in the United States and scattered around the world. Your open-mindedness on the subject has made you, whether you realize it or not, one of our favorite stars to watch on TV. The rest of you is beautiful too, of course, but to see your feet as well is to die for. Cordially, Bill, Vice President of the American Foot Fetish Society. Hey, look, it's legit. They sent me an application to join the American Foot Fetish Society with Ketch's logo on the back. Cool feet. I don't know whether to join this or the American Lung Association. I'll think about it. We return to Saki and friends as they try to answer the universal question stated in Japanese style: how to get girls. It's Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. You must have a size 7 narrow foot. Dear Rhonda Holiday Sweepstakes is brought to you by Duracell Batteries. You can't top the copper top. Just a moment, I must call Sandy.
Hello.
Hi, it's Rhonda. Is Chat there?
He's right here.
Listen, I just wanted you to know that in the last segment, he two-timed you with another babe.
What? Oh my, I'll talk to you later.
Well, let's see how Sandy handles this issue as we return to Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. I love doing things like that. Now, here's a very special letter. I love the stationery. Dear Rhonda, hi beautiful. How are you and your beautiful feet doing? I watched you last Friday night when you did the fruit and cheesecake dance. I just wish I could have been there to lick it all off your feet, especially the cheesecake. That looks so good on your feet and between your succulent toes. My wife got a kick out of it too. The next day she made a chocolate pie, and that night when we went to bed, the chocolate pie went with us. And she did a dance in it. And I am sure you can guess what happened after the dance. Ooh, your foot fan forever, Steve Caldwell. Why, Steve, you naughty boy. Your bedtime buddy will be back with more USA Up All Night right after these messages. Get that chocolate pie ready.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history. Rhonda's great-great-grandmother, Roberta Shear, posed for this classic painting. Historians note that during the entire session, she groused about not being able to find pumps to match her pitchfork. This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
Now this is really exciting because this fan has really been noticing great moments in Rhonda history. Here it says, Rhonda history. In Roman times, it was wine, women, and song. Today, it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The more things change, the more they stay the same, except for one variable which took the earth millions of years to produce. Mankind suffered the inequities of life till one day, wrought by the paragon of perfection, the USA Network brought the planet Earth the diva of divine beauty, the paragon of perfection, priestess of pulsating sensuality, Rhonda Shear, with her humor, beauty, and insight. Mankind was forever to be changed. I love your show. You're #1 in fun. Your #1 fan, Oogie Yanago. He also includes a Rhonda poem. Godfrey's face is a sea of zits. His show stinks, I mean it's the pits. Let the diva of beauty rule the air with her killer body and beautiful hair. Godfrey, you snail, just ooze away. Rhonda rules on USA. I love you, Oogie. Beachcombing turns up something for Saki and Chat. It's Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. Let the poetry begin. Rhonda would really like to share this next letter with you. Dear Rhonda, I'd like you to know that I really enjoyed your Rhonda for President campaign, and you definitely get my vote for president. I'd like to ask the USA Network if they can put that great act of yours in place of that dorky dork named Gilbert on Saturday nights, and put Gilbert on the Sci-Fi channel. After all, he is a space mutant. Love, 27-year-old Eric Glenn of Upper Marlboro, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Well, it's MD. We'll have more after these messages. It's your late night lamb chop on USA Up All Night. Thanks, Eric.
It's time for another installment of Ask Beverly Center. Questions of love, sex, indeed all matters of the heart, as well as shopping, are answered candidly and directly by our own Beverly Center. And now let's ask Beverly Center.
Hi, fans. Here's a letter to Bev. I'd like to share it with you right now. Dear Beverly Center, this has been a very difficult letter for me to write. First, I kept breaking the point on my pencil. and then I couldn't find a pen. Please excuse the crayon. My fans are so bright. My problem is an embarrassing one. I suffer from premature ejaculation. Ooh! It usually happens about 20 minutes before I pick up my date. What should I do? Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, it's very easy. Just pick her up 20 minutes earlier. That's so brilliant. Oh my gosh.
Be sure to join us next time for another edition of Ask Beverly Center. This is your Up All Night announcer speaking.
It's viewer mail night. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Dear most cherished, omnipotent goddess Rhonda, what a great show you had on Friday, September the 11th. We saw lots of Rhonda, and I actually got jealous of Murphy Black. She got to sit on your lap for most of the show. One thing you said on September the 11th took me by surprise. You called yourself Midnight Madonna. Don't demean yourself this way. Madonna could not be as beautiful and sexy as you are, even if she tripled her wildest dreams, which are probably pretty wild to begin with. Yours, Tom A. Walters. Well, thank you, Tom. In the meantime, let's return to Beach Fever on USA Up All Night.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history. Rhonda's great-great-cousin, twice removed, once brought back and removed again, Mona Shear was the original model for Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Leonardo then chose a different model when Shearer demanded to show more cleavage. This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
Rhonda is really into viewer mail tonight because everyone is so artistic. Hey, check this out. Here's Mr. Strackweline, and there's Rhonda. And John says that Mr. Strackweline is taking care of Rhonda for staying up all night. Wow, John, you have too much free time on your hands. Your cuddly couch companion on USA Up All Night will be right back. Rhonda wants to hear from you. Write me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209, 5719. The hormone levels continue to rise as we return to Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. Yeah. Oh, Rhonda just loves poetry. It just gets me right here. What to do late Friday night? USA's Up All Night with Rhonda Shear. Beautiful, sensitive, charismatic, and loquacious. She's such a dear. And when I die, should I go to heaven, God forbid they show B-budget movies. But I hope they have cable, and I'll make it perfectly clear I plan to watch Up All Night just to see that fabulously sexy Rhonda Shear. I have a tip for the front office and the powers that be. In case you're not sure, this one's on me. Her beauty and challenge, coupled with her ability to host this show, she gives good ratings, so don't ever let her go. She is the personification of beauty itself. Her counterpart, Gilbert Gottfried, you can stew and put on the shelf. By a man and your #1 fan, Larry Edward Walraven, the legal beagle. I'm hot now. Your goddess of good times will be right back after these messages on USA Up All Night.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history. Rhonda's great-great-great-great-aunt, Rhoda Shear, had navigated Washington's crossing of the Delaware during the American Revolution. She had shopped New Jersey and was anxious to shop Philadelphia. This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
As we return to our epic, a look at what cops do best. It's Beach Fever on USA Up all night. Yeah. USA Up All Night continues in just a moment. Stay right where you are.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history. Annie Oakley Shear was credited with being on the forefront of women's liberation. She could ride, rope, and shoot better than any man of her time. Although it was reported that she had a torrid love affair with Wild Bill Hickok, she never married. She retired with her horse Ed, who she described as quite a mister. This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
Next, Chad asked a very personal question.
Now tell me, who's your pimp and where's he live?
Let's get some answers in Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. Rhonda loves playing string games, especially with a pearl necklace. Chicken claw. Oh, and now, the heavily anticipated conclusion of Beach Fever on USA Up All Night. You can't kiss me on the first date. You didn't buy me any jewelry. Oh, hi. Just when you thought you were safe from babes in scanty clothing, we have another film for you. This one even has political overtones with lines like,
"Something terrible's happened to my Clinton."
And,
Hey, Clinton! Are you out there?
but best of all, it stars our good friend, Linnea Quigley. Let's roll Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night.
You will get
You have until December 18th, 1992 to enter, and I'll announce the winner on USA Up All Night, Christmas night. So let Rhonda and Duracell batteries make your Christmas wishes come true. Enter the Duracell Dear Rhonda Holiday Sweepstakes today. Dear Rhonda Holiday Sweepstakes is brought to you by Duracell batteries. You can't top the copper top. Next, our girls examined some garage sales treasures.
You mean I'm holding a dead medium's ball?
It's Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. Viewer Mail Night, yay! Dear Rhonda, your show last night was great, as usual. Your virgin appearance in the wrestling ring was adorable, although I never thought I'd be jealous of any pro wrestler. When Macho Man hugged you, I crushed a full can of beer and made a big mess. Always Mel. Well, gee, Mel, I hope you made a mess with the beer and not, anything else. Anyway, your best girly girl. We'll be right back with more USA Up All Night.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history.
Rhonda's androgynous third cousin, Samantha Shear, posed for this classic patriotic poster. When Sam said, "I want you," Sam meant everyone.
This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
And now, Linnea shows us why the world of musical comedy has passed her by. Let's return to Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. Dear Rhonda, many of the deputies and jail officers here at the Pleasant County Sheriff's Department watch you every Friday night on USA Up All Night. You're the only thing that can keep us awake on our midnight shifts. Thank you, Deputy J.A. Cox. So all of you guys who are planning on going home, it's Saturday through Thursday. Yeah. Now, here's more of Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. It's your golden goddess of the airwaves on USA Up All Night. I'll be right back.
And now, another great moment in Rhonda history.
Cleopatra Shear was the talk of ancient Egypt. Constructed on her command were two large pyramids built side by side. Her lover, Mark Antony, was proud that Cleopatra Shear had the biggest set of pyramids in the world.
This has been a great moment in Rhonda history.
Next up, our girls have been Rhonda-sized. Back to Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. As we return to our film, the Triada Pies has some fun with food. It's Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. we are with more great viewer mail. Dear Rhonda, you are fabulous. I love watching you. You make every man seem so special. What a talent. What a wonderful spirit you are, witty and clever, beautiful and sexy, and unabashed. You are my very favorite TV personality. I've begun taping Up All Night and watching it on Saturday morning. Previously, I would fall asleep during the movie and sadly miss some of your segments. Now I can zip right through the movie and enjoy just the best parts, those parts with you in them. And speaking of parts, whew, will you marry me? Well, Michael, do you think it will ever snow in San Diego? Anyway, our girls are going animal as we continue with Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. Wait, maybe I've been a little hasty, Michael. How big did you say that engagement ring would be? Hey, kids, what time is it?
It's party time.
Back to Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. We now screen the conclusion of Nightmare Sisters on USA Up All Night. Thanks so much for your great viewer mail. You keep sending it and Rhonda will keep reading it. And that's a wrap on another edition of USA Up All Night. But stay right where you are for another film, Val's. And be sure to come back next Friday when we'll do something completely different all over again. Until then, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, remember, if it's LA, it's Rhonda. Up